It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares. Our with from another world, Petronia Paley. From Trapper John, MD, Charles Sievert. From Three's Company, Richard Klein. Marsha Wallace. From Magnum PI, Roger E. Mosley. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Well, you got a good group in here again. Thank you very much for joining us. We're delighted to have you with us in the studio as we are to greet all of you.
Buongiorno Gino.
Ah, come sta? Sto bene.
Così fan tutti.
Così fan tutti. Cavalleria Rusticana.
Only in prime time. What did he say?
Yeah. Did
What are
you
they doing to
welcome
you?
Petronia? This is her first shot at the match game.
Welcome, Petronia.
Thank you.
From New York.
Pleasure being
It's
here.
from New York, yeah. When'd you get in?
This morning. Early, about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Give her a nudge and she dozes off.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Mastacholi. Yeah,
Oh, solo mio.
There you go. Very
Sergio
good.
Frankie.
Last time you were here, you did not have it, did you?
I did not have what?
This.
This. No, I didn't have this last time I was here. Well, I was working last time. See, this isn't working.
Looks great
This is
on
fun.
you.
Thank you.
Doesn't he look
I
good
like
in it?
Stingray.
You like it?
They got me in. I think it's great.
Right.
I think it's great.
Wonderful.
Gene,
Thank you very much.
What?
folks.
they've got me in the hot seat again.
That's right.
Right
That's
up there.
because you're so good
I'm
at
the
this.
new guy. I'm the new guy. Only one day into this, and they're punishing me.
You want to trade plays? You want to be Richard?
No, I don't want to be rich. Nothing wrong with it, but you know, I had a hard time going home and
I'll
explaining
be
to my mother.
Richard.
Yeah. All right. I've always wanted to be Richard.
Okay.
Listen, would you join me in a brisk round of applause as we greet our two players, Diane Weiss and Antolina. Antolina. Okay. Now we're going to get acquainted with both of these lovely women. Diane, tell us about you, please.
Well, Jane, I'm a homemaker from Riverside, California. I have two beautiful sons that I thoroughly enjoy, keep me very busy. Chad is 3 and Andrew is 1.
All right. Nice to have you with us, Diane.
Thank you.
Antolina, you have
Hi.
a one-word name. Huh?
One word name, that's me.
Is there a reason for that?
Yes, it's the one that I like.
Okay. That's all right with me. What do I care? You may call me one word, too. Gene.
Okay.
All right? What do you do?
Well, I'm a model and a dancer and a freelance administrative assistant. I have a 9-year-old daughter, 10 years old. She was 10 last night. And she's raising me very well.
Good. All right. Let's begin the match game. We'll play 3 rounds. The winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Diane, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
Okay, Jean, I'll take B, please.
All right. B. That's this one, right? Hey, did you hear that old man Periwinkle ran off with a 17-year-old girl?
That's scam.
Oh.
Yep. After their first night together, he needed blank. You remember old man Periwinkle, don't you?
Don't give up your day job.
Okay. Don't get tough with me.
Hey, I'm on a scholarship.
Ready down here. Okay, Diane. Did you hear that old man Periwinkle ran off with a 17-year-old girl, and after their first night together, he needed blank?
CPR?
CPR. Hey, good. Very hip answer, isn't it? Hip answer.
It certainly is.
What, you give that on the hip? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Ah.
What do you say?
I'm in the hot seat again. You have to, now this is the right answer because you can only give a person oxygen with CPR.
Yeah, that's real right, Roger.
They didn't even wait. They gave you the buzz right away there, Raj. All right, Richard.
I have no joke.
CPR.
I'm impressed.
What do you mean you have no joke? What about that suit?
Waiter.
Que bella cosa. La da da dee dum. Yes?
I said air.
Air. Air doesn't make it. CPR is what we're after. All right, Diane, you have one. We'll go down to the lower tier, beginning with John.
Okay, well, this really fits into the motif that you've established for today because it's cardiopulmonary resuscitatio.
Little planning problem.
Show off.
Everybody speaks Italian, right?
All right.
All the world's Italian.
What do you say to this,
Is this
Charlie?
me? What do
Yes.
I say to this? I say the same thing, CPR.
Three. That's very unusual for a round one question.
I am so impressed.
Are you impressed?
I'm impressed with the contestant. I'm impressed with the panel.
I'm impressed with this panel.
Well, in my book, he needed an undertaker.
An undertaker.
You looked on it as a grave issue.
The other possibility would have been, you know, running off with a 17-year-old girl is you needed a lawyer. Antolina.
Or a chaperone.
Antolina. La, 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 la. That's- Hey, listen to this one.
Okay, where are we? No, we're gonna.
At
no,
the
I'm gonna
Battle
leave.
of the Network Stars, Harry said, he said, I think the wet T-shirt contest was fixed. I mean, how else could blank have won first prize?
There's no way not to be cruel with this one, is there?
Well,
There are ways.
there are ways not to be cruel.
There are ways not to be
Yeah.
cruel.
But hey, why bother?
You understand the question, Antolina?
Yes, I do.
All righty, you think about it while our stars are writing.
Turn that song off.
All right.
Biggest cheer of the day.
Yeah. All right, if you're quite ready over there, we'll turn the song off now.
Whoa.
Angelina.
Man has power.
At the Battle of the Network Stars, Harry said, I think the wet T-shirt contest was fixed. I mean, how else could blank have won first prize?
Joan Rivers.
What? Well, now, she's always making jokes about being not too well endowed and all that.
Can we talk, Roger?
Listen, yeah. You're not thinking of jumping into the canal, are you? Let me just show you something here. Oh, be careful. Even it's a lousy answer.
It's in the same vein, so
Yeah.
be gracious out there. I was trying. Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller. She does jokes about that, too. What did you say?
Roger
Phyllis
and I
Diller.
have the same mind. I said Phyllis Diller, who's constantly making remarks about her.
Between them.
She does jokes
And
about
me.
that, too, yes.
Well, I'm into cartoons, so I said olive oil.
Olive oil, right. She is indeed among the less endowed people. What do you say, John?
You think she's not well endowed. How about Gary Coleman?
Gary Coleman.
Now, there's a guy.
That's an improbable answer. That's very good.
That's
It's a
all.
first round
The guy's
question.
trying. He's new to this game.
Right.
Antolina, cara mia. I went a whole other way, too, and said Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Yeah, same to you.
I tell you, though, I think he's better endowed
Yes.
Well, I
than,
know, but I was...
than many, yes.
And many of us.
And I guess you'd know, Gene.
You're right. All right, Marcia.
All right, Gene.
Who is just right?
Oh, bless your heart. What a guy. Gene, is it?
Gene, yes.
Please. All right, now this dates me, but this was the definitive no bazoom gal in my day. Twiggy.
Twiggy, of course. Yeah. So there we are at the end of round one. 3-0 to score. Diane's ahead. Round two coming up in a moment or so. First, this for you, if you please.
From classic concentration to match game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Right to agree, and you win the game.
Never have so many shows been so primed for prime time. Buzzer Prime. Weeknights starting at 8, right here on Buzzer.
Here we go to round two. Now, Diane, you're ahead. You go first.
Okay. I'll go with B again, please.
Go B again?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
Mrs. Olson said.
Yeah, sure.
She said it's no wonder that the Maytag repairman is so lonely. He's weird. That's why he's so lonely. Yesterday, just for fun, he ran his blank through the ringer.
Well, no, you can't. You can't even write it.
Three purple play. Three purple. Three people play.
Three purple.
You play. Yes, of course, naturally. You play and Rodney
It's
plays.
weird. He ran his.
So you don't play,
blank
but
through
she
the
may
ringer.
need a little help. So yes, you do play.
How do you help
At least that's what I hear.
You can't. I said it once ago.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
You ready, Rod?
Funny words.
I prefer the
Ready.
scientific.
Put it in the slot. And here we go, Diane. Mrs. Olson said it's no wonder that the Maytag repairman is so lonely. He's weird. Yesterday, just for fun, he ran his blank through the ringer.
Coffee maker.
Why would you say coffee maker?
Mrs. Olson?
Oh,
Sorry.
I was going to write.
I must have missed it.
I guess she misunderstood it. Mrs. Olson is connected with coffee, and that's why
Yes.
she said that.
She was thinking.
Yeah,
That's the danger.
that's the terrible thing to do with this show.
CPR training.
Right.
But I wear suspenders on Magnum PI, and I'm a suspenders man. You've got to show the world those suspenders.
Ready?
Why do you wear those red suspenders, Gene?
To get on the other side of the road.
I waxed poetic. He ran his finger through the ringer.
Finger is good. Finger is a good response. What do you say, Petronia?
I said he ran his dog. He's
That would be a
sadistic
weird
as
thing
well.
to do also. Speaking of weirdos,
Would have matched if his dog made coffee.
what's wrong with dog?
Excuse me, what's wrong with dog? Similar to his helper.
Helper.
His helper.
All right. You were all too intellectual for that question.
Yeah. Let's
Antolina.
forget that one.
Chance for Antolina to catch up.
It's
now.
history.
Hey, did you hear that Richard Nixon got a job at Wendy's?
Uh-oh.
And now the customers don't ask, where's the beef? Instead, they ask, where's the blank? Where's the beef? Joe Daddy?
Same thing.
No.
No.
We wait.
You mean I'm in, huh? Well,
You're it.
Waiting on you, Raj. Gee whiz.
Angelina, did you hear that Richard Nixon got a job at Wendy's, and now the customers don't ask, where's the beef? Instead, they ask, where's the blank?
Tape.
You say tape. Okay. You gonna jump? Doesn't work for you.
They drained the moat.
They did.
People are hot dogs that show off. I figure he's a show off.
That's
So I said,
terrible.
Into the canal.
Bang. Hot dog makes a big splash. Richard?
Antolina!
Tape. All right. One. Okay.
Petronia.
Tapes.
There it is. 3-2 the score. Okay, Brother John.
Where's the missing 18.5 minutes on the tape? It says tape. See, look.
Right. 3-3 the score.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't see how. I thought of tape, but I didn't see how that you could.
There's
do that
one
in
other
the-
good
in the
response.
Wendy's and whatever and all of that. But anyway, I said tape because
said
it
tape.
made sense.
I say there's one other good response to this in addition to where's the tape.
Would that be where's the crook? I crossed that out.
Where's the...
And put where's the tape?
Yeah. Well,
What's the other good
that's good.
response?
She's up to
Gene?
5-3. But the thing that would rhyme with where's the beef is where's the
Chief.
thief.
Thief.
Right.
Grief.
Yes.
All right. So there you are. 5-3 the score, the end of round 2. And now Antolina's ahead. We'll go to round 3, the final round, right after this.
Dazzling.
Cleavage.
Hysterical. Match Game. It's where all cards aspire to be. Tune in weekdays at 5 on Buzzer.
Here we go with the third and final round. Antolina, you're now ahead. You go first.
I'll take A, please.
A, 2 people play. Roger. One person. Oh, yes, he's got 5. Right now. Are you ready, Roger?
You mean there's no escape now, right?
No
It's
escape
just
now.
you and I.
It's you and I, baby. Here it is.
Whiz.
Did you hear that Dumb Donald, the chef, got fired? And that's because he put blank on all the baby shrimp.
Okay. I haven't put my answer down yet. Why are they laughing?
So attractive.
They are amused by the question.
Oh, I'm starting to get paranoid. See, they laugh. They're still laughing louder. Now they're applauding. Now they're booing.
We're yawning.
All right, Antolina. Did you hear that Dumb Donald, the chef, got fired, and that's because he put blank on all the baby shrimp?
Ketchup. I don't know.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't quite understand it.
Obviously.
It's the operative words were baby, or the operative word was baby shrimp.
And I was ready. See it hit. Just ask her right now what it was. She just
What would your second choice be now that you understand it?
Diaper.
Well, of course. Diaper.
Certainly cruel
Yeah.
to point that out.
It's a tricky show. You got to listen. I mean, you don't have to be a great genius, but you got to listen. That's all. Who plays?
Oh.
Marsha Wallace.
Petronia, Roger, Marcia. Ready? Here it is. Luke Skywalker said, "You may not know this, but I have a weirdo sister. Her name is different from mine. She calls herself Lucy Blank Walker." You got it. You're the perfect person. Remember that at all times. That's it.
No way.
Here we go. Luke Skywalker said, "You may not know this, but I have a weirdo sister. Her name is different from mine. She calls herself Lucy Blankwalker."
Skywalker?
No.
No.
What? Oh, I missed it.
Say, Luke Skywalker said, "You may not know this, but I have a weirdo sister. Her name is different from mine." You see?
Ready.
He is speaking.
Okay, got it.
Luke Skywalker is speaking. And he says, her name is different from mine. See, I'm Luke Skywalker. That's me. My sister is Lucy Blankwalker.
Skywalker? No, wait, I missed it.
I quit.
Wait. Oh, Flywalker. I got
I tell you,
it.
why don't we just declare Antolina the winner now?
No,
and right.
Yeah. Flywalker.
That's her. Skywalker. Yeah, that's her response. What do you say?
Well, Streetwalker.
Streetwalker, of course. Petronia.
I said Nightwalker.
Nightwalker. All right, that means Antolina wins again. We have Streetwalker down there. Come on down, Antolina. Right there, please. Diane, we're going to set. It's all right. You win some, you lose some. Diane Weiss, ladies and gentlemen, there she goes. Congratulations to you. We're going to switch to Hollywood Squares now. And 3 more stars will come in here. John and I will trade places. And we've got a lot of excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Gibson's Variable Speed Washmaster Automatic Washer, designed to save time and energy, plus matching automatic dryer with vacuum dry system for energy-efficient drying power, furnished by Gibson. It's time for more of the Match Game. Hollywood Squares, Hour with Lois Hamilton. From Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak. From Dallas, Ken Kercheval. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
Real quick, we'll be back to play Hollywood Squares. I'll be back. I just have to see Lois for a minute. See ya.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. And here she is. Her name is Antonia. I will tell you no more. I know the whole...
It's Antolina.
Antolina. Oh, you're right. I know the whole story, though, and all I'm going to tell you is it is her last name, okay? So send in all your guesses as to what her first name might be, and we will send you in return absolutely nothing. But how do you feel at this point in your career about Richard Nixon?
I love him.
I'll bet that's the first time you ever said that, isn't it?
True.
We have three brand new celebrities with us. They are Pat Sajak, host of Wheel of Fortune, Ken Kercheval from Dallas, and Lois Hamilton. Mr. Kercheval.
Sir?
Okay, this is it. Who shot Bobby?
A ladies' bridge club.
I knew I'd never get a straight answer out of you, Ken. And here's the other question. Now, you just struck oil, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You struck oil on the show. Are you going to take over the entire state of Texas?
Texas, yeah. Part of Oklahoma. Yeah.
Okay, well, just leave Wheel of Fortune alone, okay?
Okay.
It's great to have you with us. Antolina, why don't you and I zip over here and play Hollywood Squares? Here we go. And our defending champion is Darlene Curtis. She had one glorious day on this show. Her total so far, 11,425 big ones. And you're looking equally bright-eyed to our previous show, I must say. You are a part-time waitress.
Yes, for the summer.
Uh-huh. I don't suppose you ever made $11,425 in one night, did you?
And I've been waitressing 6 years and I haven't made that.
Okay, well, you're doing a great job so far. Let's hope it keeps up in Hollywood Squares. But Antolina will have something to say about that. We will play until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever is ahead, of course, is our winner. Goes on to play Super Match, which can be worth up to $30,000. And you hit 10 on your first try. First game's worth $100, $25 for every square. Darlene, you are the champ. That means you get to start us off. Pick a star and let's go.
Richard, please.
Richard Klein.
Wouldn't it be nice right now for me to be a piece of tinfoil? Talk to me, John.
A Chinese chicken farmer has become the first Chinese peasant to personally own one of these.
Aha.
Is it a car or a delicatessen?
Or one from column B. Is it a car, a delicatessen in China?
Yeah.
Give me a break. Which is a TV show. A car or a what was the other one? A deli.
A deli, yeah.
No, they don't eat kosher food because I should know from that. I'm from New York. So I would say car.
He says that Chinese chicken farmer owned a car. What do you say, Darlene?
I disagree.
Or owns a car. He's the first Chinese peasant to own a car. You should have agreed with Richard, who knows his cars and his deli food. And your opponent gets the first squares. So, Antolina, a break for you immediately, and it's your turn to pick a star for an O.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Delicatessen.
It certainly is.
In the U.S., are firehouses still being built with fire poles? Or is that a thing of the past?
I don't know. Next question. How do I know?
You got the suspenders.
That's right.
Why does he wear those, Richard?
Well, let's see. No, I would say that it's an efficient way to quickly get from the second floor to the first floor and jump in the fire wagon and start going. So I'll say, yes, they're still building them that way.
He says they still have fire poles. What do you say, Antolina?
I agree.
Firehouses are still being built with fire poles. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get the square.
A lot harder.
Darlene?
Lowest to block, please.
Pick a star.
Lowest to block.
You missed this one. The first game goes to Antolina in a clean sweep. You
Don't rub it in.
Sounds so dire.
Lois Hamilton, you hate those cheesy little gowns they make you wear at your gynecologist's office.
This is true.
Now, according to Playgirl magazine, when your doctor comes into the examining room, is it okay to greet him in the nude? Or should you only do this if you discuss it with him first?
Hey, if he can't take a joke, I say cover up.
Okay, well, the question is it okay to just greet him in the nude? You're going to greet him in the nude, no matter what you do here. The only question is whether you just do it or you discuss it with him before you do it.
I say go for the sensationalism of it. Just greet
do
him.
it.
Go for it, yeah. Just
So
greet him.
just greet your gynecologist in the nude. What do you say, Darlene, to block?
I'll agree.
You should discuss it with him first, according to Playgirl magazine. Terrific. Your opponent gets that square and wins the first game. Well, learn something new every day. You should discuss it with him first. Also, be sure to discuss it with your priest and your psychiatrist. We will be back to discuss what happens in the $200 game after these messages. See you then.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Check out this week's Supermarket Sweep specials. We've really blown up special items for gigantic savings.
$250.
It's a shopper's paradise on Supermarket Sweep. Weeknights at 9, only on Buzzer.
Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Well, Antolina's first name is currently 175. Darlene, nothing for you so far, but you get to start a $200 game. Try and get on the board.
Richard, please.
Okay, Mr. Klein.
Yes, Mr. Bauman.
You are a California bachelor.
Hey, sweet. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, I blow dry my chest hair. Right, okay, talk.
Now that you're in the right mode, you're a
John.
California bachelor, and you're selling off your used bed.
Que lástima. Yes.
Is it legal for a woman to buy your bed by paying for it with sexual favors?
God, hope so. Yes.
Or is this illegal in California?
Interesting questions. Reminds me when
Interesting. Dumb.
Dumb and sexist, and yet I remember selling a condo once to a stewardess. But anyway, I would say that is it legal or illegal, right?
Well, yeah, it's legal or illegal. No, it's illegal or illegal.
Bust
You're
me
right.
for a broken tongue here, you know?
You're doing great.
What am I paying me? I would say it is not legal to, it is sexual discrimination and harassment, which I don't know how to spell.
So it's illegal in
illegal.
California. He says it's illegal in California to buy that bed with sexual favors. What do you say, Darlene?
I agree.
It is illegal in California. You are right to agree. Mr. Klein is not only funny, but he has the right answer, and you get the square. Antolina, she is on the board. Your move for an O.
I'll go with Jean.
Gene Rayburn.
My Antonia.
You're flying on the first. We know. You're flying on the first airplane that had a bathroom on board. Now, did it also have a stewardess?
The bathroom?
Or didn't stewardesses appear until years later?
I go all by myself. I don't need a stewardess to help me. Yet. Let's see. DC-2, built by Douglas in the 30s. It was about a 19-seater, fabric-covered aircraft. It had
Was it a good flight, Jane?
registered nurse.
Plane dropper.
And I would say that that must have been about the first one.
Yeah?
And it did.
Did it have a stewardess?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Agree or disagree, Antolina? He says that that first airplane with a bathroom had a stewardess.
I'll agree.
Stewardesses did not appear until years later. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square. Here are the stats. The first bathroom appeared on a plane about 1914. The first stewardess showed up in 1930. Okay, so that square is occupied, and it's occupied with an X.
Lois
You are
to
playing
win,
X,
please.
and you can win this game with Lois Hamilton. Which of these has a higher rate of failure? First marriages or second marriages?
John, give me something difficult. We all know first marriages. Much higher.
What do you say, Darlene, for the game?
I disagree.
That is why you are the champ. Second marriages have a higher rate of failure. Yes, I think that's kind of interesting. You're right to disagree. You get the square and you win the game. And you take the lead. So, the tables have turned, but it is still early in the day. We're going to sweep the X's off the board, and we're going to immediately dive right into a $300 game, which we're going to start with Antolina. Pick a star.
Richard, please.
Okay, Richard Klein.
Yes, sir.
One of the men in your office stares directly at your blouse.
Wait, is this my question? Or
Yes, it is now.
Okay,
Imagine
maybe there's a misprint here.
This is for a woman.
I work in an office. Go ahead.
This is for a woman, okay? But imagine, one of the men in your office stares directly at your blouse and gives you a weird smile. According to Complete Woman magazine, to get him to stop, should you look the other way or should you stomp on his foot?
What was the magazine, the publication again?
Martial arts.
Okay, Charles, you'll have your own show next year. Go ahead.
Complete Woman.
Complete Woman
magazine.
They asked me to subscribe, and I tore it up. I think that he gives you a weird look. I don't think you should stomp his foot. I'd look the other way.
Agree or disagree, Antolina?
I agree.
You should look the other way. Yes, you are right to agree, and you get the first square in the $300 game. Good thinking. Okay, we'll be back to complete this opus after this. Return with us.
Never have so many shows been so primed for prime time. Buzzer Prime, weeknights starting at 8.
Oh, I love that.
Right here on Buzzer.
$275 for the champ. $200 for the challenger. We're in the middle of a $300 game, and this should decide it. Darlene, pick a star.
Gene, please.
Okay. You just got a job as a snake charmer.
Naturally.
But you're having an off day blowing your flute, and all the notes are coming out sour. Now, is this likely to anger the cobra that you're charming, or can't he hear a thing you're playing?
You mean I'm blowing clinkers on the flute? Is that it?
Yeah. You're not playing very well.
And the snake is very unhappy about that? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm asking you if it's likely to anger the cobra, or he just can't hear a thing you're playing.
I don't think, I think he's totally indifferent to it. He never liked my playing, and he doesn't care.
Refused all your invitations to dinner.
That's right. I tried to be friendly with him, but he just...
That's why they call him a snake.
Right.
Gene says the cobra can't hear a thing you're playing. What do you say, Darlene?
I agree.
The cobra can't hear a thing you're playing because cobras are deaf! Yes, you get the square. Reasoning does not count in Hollywood Squares. Strategy does, Antolina. Pick a star.
I'll go with Marcia.
Okay,
Where
Marcia
should we go?
Wallace.
What happened to me?
Will honey spoil, or is it impossible to spoil your honey?
Not your honey, Marcia.
No.
No, not impossible.
Hon, you can leave that honey around everywhere. You can put it under the table. You can put it wherever you like, John. I could tell you what to do with your honey. But I'm telling you,
I've probably done it, Marcia.
Nothing spoils that honey. I've got honey from 1924.
She says, it's impossible to spoil honey. What do you say, Antolina?
I agree.
Honey never spoils. You are right to agree, and you get the square.
So
Darlene Curtis. Pick a star.
Pat to block.
Now, you missed this one. Back and forth, and the lead will go to Antolina. In 1938, Time magazine named this person as their Man of the Year. Was it Amelia Earhart or Adolf Hitler?
Talking to me? Oh, 1938. Amelia Earhart. Well, they do name women as Men of the Year occasionally, and
she was Luggage of the Year, actually, wasn't she? No, okay. No.
Not me. That wasn't me. That would have been Adolf Hitler.
He's one of the choices.
That's right. Adolf Hitler is
my
answer, yes.
Good. He
Since
says
I have to
Adolf
give
Hitler.
one.
He says Adolf Hitler was 1938 Man of the Year. To block, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Adolf Hitler was 1938 Time magazine Man of the Year. Yep. Makes sense. He certainly had an impact.
That's right.
Antolina?
I think all of us over 12.
Your
Roger
move.
to block.
You missed this one. It's a pretty big lead for Darlene at this point in the day. Roger, does an average dog have a navel? Or is that something you'd only find on his master?
Does the average dog have a navel? Is that the question?
Yes, that is, in fact, the question.
He would have to have an umbilical cord, and all dogs and humans or mammals have umbilical cords, so yes, he has a navel.
He says the average dog has a navel. Agree or disagree to block?
I agree.
The dog has a navel. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. So, the plot has thickened, Darlene Curtis. Pick a star.
Petronia the block?
Now, she needs this one to block, or the game in the lead goes back to Antolina. Petronia, you love to swim in public pools.
Absolutely.
Could the chlorine be harmful to your teeth, or is your mouth perfectly safe?
You swim with your mouth open?
Actually, chlorine is harmful to your teeth. It's not good for your enamel, the enamel on your teeth.
She says the chlorine could be harmful. What do you say to block?
I'll agree.
It could be harmful to your teeth. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. Everybody's playing very well, including Petronia. The chlorine can wear off your enamel. You're right. So be sure to take out your teeth before you swim. Antolina, your move. Pick a star for an O.
I'll go with Charlie.
Okay. Charlie Siebert from Trapper John, M.D. Elsie is rather fond of the big red mole at the end of her nose.
The big red what, John?
Mole.
Mole. Big red mole at the end of her nose. Yes, okay.
Now, according to Helen Gurley Brown, should Elsie get rid of it? Should Elsie get rid of it because other people think it's ugly?
Yeah.
Or should she keep it if it makes her happy?
Well, according to Helen Gurley Brown, who's a bit of a ding-a-ling, she probably thinks, I mean, she's always talking about how women should never be satisfied with themselves, do all sorts of different things. So she would say that you should have it removed.
She says, and Charlie says, she says, get rid of it. Yeah. What do you say, Antolina? You should get rid of it, according to Helen Gurley Brown. I think you doped that out exactly right, and you get the square. Get rid of it. The bell means that time is up. She has done it once again. $350. Darlene Curtis is the champ. Oh, boy. And as you and I both know, she may have been saved by the bell. Antolina had a shot coming up at a game win, but we never quite got to it. You did play very, very well. Boy, neither of you was missing questions there for the longest time. You're leaving here with $275 and our thanks. Her name is Antolina, and she was terrific. Thank you. Okay.
Well, here we are with the champ. She's done it again. And it was a close game. We'll be back with her and the stars for a go at the really big, big money right after this.
1, 8, 2.
Say it again. 1,
8,
2. 1, 8, 2.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
All right, thank you, Gene Wood. I guess we're ready, right?
Yes.
What are you ready for? You're very ready. Well, listen, you're a very good player. That was a tight game, and now we'll see how you do with the super match where you could win up to $30,000. And we wish you well. Let's begin. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Dear blank, if you choose the answer they gave most often, it's $1,000. The second, $500. The third, $250. Whom do you call on for a little help?
Ken, please.
Dear John.
Dear John. All right, there's one.
Pat.
Pat, have you got one?
How about Dear Abby?
Dear Abby is one.
And John.
Who?
Dear John, do you have one?
Yeah, I have Dear Abby and Dear John. Those are the ones
really?
I have. Yes, I think those are the best ones. I don't really...
Sitting out on this one then, John?
Dear Diary, that's good.
Dear Diary, all right.
Good, Richard, good.
You're a genius.
So now, you have to make a decision. Choose one of the three they have given you or create one of your own.
Dear Abby.
Dear Abby it is. Let's find out if Dear Abby is up there.
Hey, Richard.
Dear Abby, are you under the $250 response? No, it's Dear Sir.
Dear Sire?
Dear Sir or Madam, whatever the case may be. May we see the next one, please? Dear Abby!
Dear John, first one, huh?
Dear John.
Or Dear Diary.
I would have
You think Dear Diary? What do you think? She said Dear Diary is going to be on top. What do you think?
Diary.
John.
John? They say John, you say Diary. All right, Steve, slide it. Dear John. They were right. Well, anyway, you've got your $500, Darlene, and now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision, we'll ask the star to reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10, a 20, and somewhere up there is 130. Okay, and we're going to multiply your 500 by whatever number is revealed. And because you've only got the 500, I do hope you're clairvoyant enough to choose the 30.
Marcia, please.
Oh, honey.
Marcia? Before you write, we ask you to pull a thing. Don't be nervous. Ready, set, go. 10. All right, so that means you're playing for $5,000. Here we go. It's blank pan, P-A-N. Marcia's ready. She made up her mind very quickly. Blank pan. What do you say to that?
Saucepan.
Not too thrilled with that, the audience.
It's a perfectly good answer. It's just not mine, Rats. Peter Pan.
Yeah. Peter Pan. You didn't think of that at all. First one that came to your mind was saucepan, right?
Saucepan.
Frying pan.
All right, listen, that's not bad. You've added to your winnings about $1,000 altogether, so that now you have $12,275. We congratulate you for that. We'll be back with the champ and the stars right after this. Here we go now. We want to find out which of the stars had the big number.
Oh,
all right, with your
here.
Ready, set, go.
Ken.
Ken Kirschenbaum. Ken had the big 3 from Dallas.
And who shot Bobby, Ken?
Bridge Club. Ladies Bridge Club.
A ladies bridge club.
I'm trying to weasel it out of him, you know? That's what all America wants to know.
Splendid again as usual, and we'll look forward to seing your beautiful bodies here tomorrow.
You guys were real good too.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
Okay.
Thank you so much. How much do we owe you?
We're talking about it.
Oh,
We're
you're
negotiating now.
All right. All right, we'll look forward to seeing you. I hope your chair is not empty tomorrow. She'll be here, won't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
John Bauman saying so long for the match game, Hollywood Squares era. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive a white sewing machine with 10 built-in utility and stretch stitches on one color-coded dial. Lightweight with built-in handle for easy portability, furnished by White Sewing Machine. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.